everyone, welcome to Free Flow Wednesday on the Crafty Maven Getaway. So from the inspiration board or inspiration piece this week, I chose to go with some icons instead of some colors necessarily. So I went with the dipped letters that are in the inspiration piece and also the cloud shape. This this line that I'm working with is a click kit from January, and it does have the pink and the navy that's in the mood board, but it also has some other colors in it. So there will be lots of colors on this layout. It's a very colorful layout, but it does include the colors in the mood board and the icons from the mood board. So this is my photo, and what I've done is I have cut just a random tons of strips of paper from all the different patterns that I had left over in my kit. These papers are all from the Happy Place collection from Fancy Pants Designs, and this click kit is probably a year old. I think it's from last January. So what I did was I cut each of the pattern papers that I had left at 1 inch wide by 8 1/4 inches long. And now I'm just trying to decide, I know I want to put them all down and kind of create my own custom background for my layout, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to put gutters in between them or have them all overlapping, and I decided to overlap them. I've also inked all of the edges with Hickory Smoke Distress ink, and I'm going to continue to do that throughout the layout, is to ink all of my edges with that gray color. That is one of my I'm starting to use it more than my vintage photo these days because I just love that gray ink and the way that it gives such a nice definition to edges and shadows on your layout. It's just beautiful. So these are my two photos. They're of my son when he was 14, and this is an 8 1/2 by 11 layout. So after I had all my strips of paper down, I decided that I really wanted to put some staples, make it look almost like these strips of paper were being held together by staples. So here we fast forward a little bit, and I've placed my title, and also I have printed some journaling strips from my computer, and I've cut them apart and inked all the edges. And these are just like bullet points of different things my son liked, some things that have changed about him at age 14, just different things like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and work on embellishing my layout. If you're wondering about those dipped letters, those are letters from Felicity Jane. So now I have, in this kit, I have left over tons of embellishments. Oh my goodness, so many embellishments. So, but I'm running out of paper because I'm a pretty paper heavy scrapbooker. So I'm just going through these embellishments, and I'm trying to decide which ones I want to use. I really wanted to put one of these birds in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these birds. I definitely like them. I definitely want to use them up, but I've created quite a few layouts with this kit now. I mean, I'm almost completely, totally out of paper, but I just don't, I keep not knowing what to do with those birds. So I went through the flare, but none of those would really work because they said things like, you're foxy, and that would be inappropriate. So I'm going, just kind of looking, see, I'm still going to try to put those birds in, and I definitely decided to grab my clouds and start putting my clouds on my layout. So these are felt clouds from the Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop, and I love them. I love how they look on a layout. I love the dimension and the color and the texture, and just, they're beautiful, beautiful clouds, and I really, really like them. I think every time I order from Spiegel Mom Scraps, I buy like 2, 3, 4 packs because they're very inexpensive and they're gorgeous, so gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and put these little label stickers down, but then I end up pulling them up because I come up with another option, and I didn't want so many words on my page. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going through these packs of embellishments. These are like, not puffy stickers, maybe enamel stickers. I'm not quite sure what to call them. And I really like these words, and I really like how they look over the clouds. So I'm going to pick 3 of these words, and I'm going to place them over the clouds around my layout. And because I decide I want those 3 words, please excuse the squeaking. My dog is playing with his toy. He's being very good. So, but instead of using I end up pulling up the word strips because I decided I want to use these words instead, and I love the way they look over my clouds. So while I was embellishing this page, I was looking for things that were solid colored embellishments. Things like wood veneers, things like labels, things that were not patterned but very solid. You know, I chose the arrow, the die cut arrow up there that was the least colorful because I knew my background was really, really colorful, and I didn't want the embellishments to get lost, but I also wanted there to be a little bit more interest on the page than just all the pattern from the paper. And I felt like things like the clouds and the wood veneer camera down at the bottom, I felt like those things kind of gave your eye almost like a break. So like the pattern's really, really busy, and then the embellishments kind of give your eye a break. Whereas in most layouts, your background is kind of like the calmer thing, and then your eye is drawn to the 3 places of embellishment, and those are the busy parts of your layout. So I kind of did an opposite effect here because my embellishment layers are like the felt clouds and the wood veneer, very calm things. So that will complete this layout for today. Please, I would love to hear your comments on my layout. I would love to hear any kind of feedback that you have. I've really been enjoying my Crafty Maven Getaway design team videos, and I hope you have too. I hope you have too. Have a wonderful day. Bye.